Hello everyone, this is Jurgita with Magic Pond Crafts, and I'm glad that you stopped by to visit me. So I'm starting today, the February 1st, 2021 with this whip, and it's called Summer Ball by Sandy Littlejohns. And what else can I tell you? That I'm stitching this on 2/2, except the skin, which is I'm doing 1/1. And black colors I'm doing with the 3 DMC threads, because as we know, black is the least thick in thickness compared to others. So right now I have 81.02% done. And here's where I'm starting in the month of February. So as you can see, it's missing some of the skin for this lady and these two people. And of course, filling out the dresses and so on. So I don't know how much I'm gonna do this month, because I'm using this for this week's homework for magical stitches. I'm also in the Magical Stitch Wars group and some Lithuanian groups with probably this piece. So we'll see what the homework is going to be like for this whole month. But my goal this year is, of course, to try to finish this piece. And I'm gonna just start on it. So I'll see you in a second for you to see how much I've done. Well, hello everyone, this is Jurgita with Magic Pond Crafts, and I'm glad you came to visit me. So what you see in front of me, it's Sessler's Beloved, or as some of us know, it's called Aileen and Rowan. And today is February 2nd, so 2/2. And I'm ready to restart this work. I've started before on the 14th count, half stitch 4/1, and it was humongous. I did the whole top row, and then I decided maybe I'll go to something smaller. So here I am, I'm restarting it, and actually the pattern is by Astra. She's done it in a smaller count, and it's going to be 250 wide by 325 height. So I'm using this time 16 count Ada, and I'm going to be stitching with 2/1. So and that fabric, the pattern is going to be about 15.63 inches wide by 20.31 inches height. So it's a bit smaller, and I have also the color changes. So it's going to be 9 pure colors, and out of them also going to be 12 blends. So these are my colors. I've told you about the fabric, and I already marked where my top corner is going to be. And I'm gonna try with SHS threads. And these are the threads, and I compared them to DMC. There's only like, I think 413 is tiny bit darker than what I have in DMC, and it's nice and shiny. So I'm gonna try also this work to stitch with these threads and see how it goes. They're a little bit thicker than DMC threads, so the coverage should be very good, and that's where I'm gonna start. So I have it all set up. My pure colors are here, and once I pull one by one, I'm gonna just pile up in here. And I was planning to make individual stitch frame for this, but didn't make it in time, so I'm gonna just use my homemade like a Q-snap in here, and I have some more fabric rolled there, but pretty much what you see is that's what's not gonna be working area for this Beloved, or Aileen and Rowan. So anyway, this is what I'm starting my February month. So I'll see you in a second. Well guys, today is the 6th already of February, and I haven't filmed this time because I hurt my back, so I was kind of bed bound, and finally starting to walk around a little bit more. So I actually worked this a little bit earlier, and I did something else more. But as you can see, I already did good 3,000 stitches in this, and the tip of a nose is showing here. It's gonna be very tip in here, and the eye kind of in the deep shadow is in this part, and it's fun. I think I stitched only a couple of days on this part, so I was able to work it out, and I'll show you also what else I've done. But it's all that stitching thanks to my family letting me work on a magical wars battle, and actually we found out this morning that we won, so we got the throne. Our team name was Heretics, and pretty much all of us were newbies except one, so totally newbies, and it took us a very hard time to beat the last opponent left out of 23 clans. We were the last ones standing, so it was intense battle. So all of these were used for that battle, teams after teams falling down. So this one was the latest, and that's where I got a lot of stitches. I actually have like a calluses on a couple of the fingertips from all the needles. So I don't think I even need what do you call when you cover the fingers, because it's getting rougher on two of those hands, but it's not hurting. So that's what Beloved looks like, and loving it, how it's turning out right now, and I can't wait to see his actual eye for that. But that's what it looks like right now. Also, I've worked, of course, a lot on a George, and I'll show you what it looks like as of this moment. And here is as of right now. This is the row 8, as you can see, and I actually now past the middle point, so more than 75th page is done. And I've also used this on my battles and on my magical school. Well, they actually changed now, so magical stitches, I think, or magical school now. So anyway, you know about those names. They're very similar to Stitch Wars magical ones. So I've been using this, and my middle point was like around here. So this is what it's left to this row, and then it's going to be one full and one partial row left after this one. So it's so exciting, and I don't think I'm gonna do like a full row in February, because I'm gonna be picking some other full coverages. But that's what I've done. It's a little bit only blues and more like a grays in this part. I don't know what's gonna look to continue, but it's exciting. So it's 250 point line is here, and that's what I've done with George. But wait, there's one more. And ta-da, there's another whip that I just used actually today for my homework, this week's homework, and I needed to stitch 300 stitches, so I went a little bit above by like 40 stitches, but I've continued, and I don't have any plans to finish this whip this year, but I had to use something for dessert, and apparently strawberries are considered a dessert. So I just decided to kind of fill in and go as far as my data frame. What this round means. This thing is letting me, so I'll just keep trying to fill in the space and stitch like that, and slowly fill in all those blank spots that are in here. So those all the webs that I've been working at this point in February, and I'm gonna grab something else to start right now, and you'll see beginning point in a second. And it's gonna be again my Hate, what's this called, and right now I have it unrolled, so I'm going to be putting side tensioners on rolls, sidebars, I mean. So this is what it looks like of his face. So I'm gonna be now covering up the part on the top so I can concentrate on the main feature of this beautiful lion. And I think there's gonna be just a little bit of the snowflakes throughout his mane in here, but I love how it looks right now. Of course, it's gonna be a little bit more mix-ins and confetti in here. It's not going to be as fast as I did all that sky, but this is what it looks like right now. And I don't know, it's going to be my main whip this week because I need to use only one whip in one of the games that I'm playing on one of Facebook Lithuanian groups. So I have to pick only one piece. I might squeeze in, of course, for a week something for to do for homework, but I don't know what those homework requirements gonna be. But this is what I'm gonna be concentrating in this whole next week, and we'll see how far I can reach. Well, today is the 9th afternoon of in February, and as you can see, there's just a little bit left to finish this another row. So it would be, I believe, possibly third row in here. So this is what it looks like right now. I love that I can now just stare at his what is it, snout and eye. That's I love to see from you know, from little distance. If you look too close, then it doesn't look as beautiful. But I like that the whole thing can be seen right here, and this is what I always see when I put every stitch in, and it encourages me to stitch more and more of his mane. So as you can see, it just been filling up. And I'm very happy to say that I have 57.7% done on this whole piece. So the sky was not as interesting, of course, because the main character is here. So I would imagine the bottom below, it's not going to be very interesting too, but this might hide at that time, but we'll see. So as you can see, there's just a little bit left, and then I can continue going around his eye and then keep going and where his ear is and stuff. But I decided to pause the stitching this week for a little bit because we have a new homework assignment, magical stitches, or school that used to be called. And for two of these I have this whip to work on. One of us all about the piping or toilets that you could find, and as you can see, the mansion, the castle, and the houses, I'm sure they have some kind of piping for water, or for the bathrooms it has to be. Plus this water is going somewhere probably too in the house. And for each of the homework parts I need 400 stitches. So there's another homework part that I can use is something we can sacrifice to the gods in the fire. And I thought about this little girl's like a flowers. That would be something important to me if I was one of these ladies and I got beautiful flowers willingly given that I would cherish. So I would sacrifice it, but not super happy to get rid of it, because it shows that the people love them and happy with them. So that's what's gonna be it. So at least 800 stitches gonna be put in this whip. And as you know, I want to finish this dimensions kit, so I'm happy to continue. There's some still back stitching done and a few French knots, and of course the continuation of the side, as you can see, like in here, of the water, and then the whole mansion thing starts right there. So I have work cut out still, but I might stitch a little bit here, then put in a little bit in my lion, and then come back. I don't know, we'll see, but 800 here minimum. So we'll come back in a second to see how this one progresses. Well, it's Thursday already, lunchtime, and I'm happy to say that since Saturday I put in about 3,600 stitches in there. And that's how it looks like. It's almost 60% done, this lion. And as you can see, I finished this whole row, all of the top part of his mane with, this is not a stain, this is like you know, the snow falling, like you can see everywhere here, and like on his top of nose. And I already started like filling up this part. As you can see, this like area, I went straight down, and instead of like what I had before, so there's some stitches this way that's gonna be filled in, just a few left. So I'm just gonna keep going, I think, this way, and this row is gonna be 5 down and 3 up. So that's what it looks like right now. I'm very happy, and I don't think I'll finish this year, but next year is a guarantee finish if I keep going like this. So since it's Thursday, I have one more homework left for me to do in magical stitches, and I picked George. And here it is, and we have to do a whip with the flag. So as you can see, there is a flag in here, at least in that one boat. I don't know if anybody in the other sides would have it, but this is where I'm gonna be starting. So there's still quite a bit left to the end of 8th row. I'm not gonna push myself too much right now to stitch, but at least 400 stitches will need to be done. So there's some in here filled in, and I think I'm gonna touch a little bit based in that. And after that, I might actually pick my monthly dragon. Who knows? We'll see. I'll need to pick something again that it's full coverage and many colors. So I might go to my 2 kings for that because I'm gonna be using that in the new part of the game in the Russian group. So that's what I'm gonna be sticking today is George right now. So we'll see you in a second. Well, I've today what is Friday the 12th, not 13th, and this is pretty much what my February ornament is gonna look like, of course without the back stitching, because if you know that I have to finish this to stitch, send the designer, and then I'll get the back stitching part of this pattern. So you can tell that's a Valentine with the heart, and I think that's a bow. I don't know where the arrows are, but I've stitched just tiny bit last night, so started kind of just a frame. And that's where I stopped. I think I'm gonna just add a little bit each day. You can tell a little bit here that I've done it. But today I'm gonna be working. I'm back in my workroom. And if you remember this pattern, then that will be great. If not, this is a hint of what I've done up to this point, and I'll show you the picture. And this is my Spoiled Child by Jean-Baptiste Grouge. I don't know how to pronounce it. And it's gonna be pretty big, and this is what the picture is gonna look like. So I'm right about like right here before the armoire. Of course the picture is gonna this is a little bit darker than what it will look, but I'm doing that on an 18 count Ada. And my hope is to stitch for a couple of days as this as a main part, and let's see if I can make maybe what's marked, that would be about 2,000 stitches. So we'll see how much I can do. If not, at least 1,500, because I usually mark up to 1,500, so 3 by 5 blocks, and to stitch that. And again, it's gonna be probably some kind of mixed up dark colors. So we'll see, but that's what I'm gonna be doing now. And right now it's the already 15th, and what can you see? I started from this point, so this whole area is all done. And you can tell that it's a piece of furniture in there already, like a corner going towards the wall, and that's the front part of that armoire. So there's some colors already coming out, something besides greenish and the grayish colors or blackish. And that's what it is, but I've decided that would be plenty enough, and what I stitched. So this piece is gonna be sitting aside waiting for the next turn, which might be in March only. And now let's go to the ornament. And here is what the ornament is looking like right now. So yesterday I didn't have a lot of time to stitch, but you can tell already the dragon is taking shape and the hearts are taking shape already in here. So I'll just continue slowly, keep going. Since yesterday was the Valentine's Day, so I decided to stitch only on this yesterday. Original I had new start planned, but didn't have enough time to stitch and all that prepare. So I decided to do this for Valentine's Day. And looks like a ghost right now with the big eye holes and empty belly see-through, but I know I'm gonna finish it before the end of the month, and you'll see this done in the next video. And now today I'm gonna be picking something else from my big full coverage to stitch, but you're also gonna see that in the next video. So this is what we've been having. Is winter finally came in our area, neck of the woods, and it's been snowing. It's actually negative temperatures in Fahrenheit right now. Even dog doesn't want to go out. It's way too cold, and we had little ice before snow was slightly melting and then freezing right away. So this is what our entrance right now is looking like into our subdivision. So I hope you guys liked the video. Hope you enjoyed watching the progress on all my whips, and if you liked it, please click thumbs up. And I'm always very happy to read your comments, and I try to answer them, since right now I can finally get to the computer and my workroom. So I hope you staying warm, staying healthy, and able to stitch as much as you can. So until the next time, this was Jurgita saying bye bye.